They call it a breakthrough. They call it growth. They call it partnership. 6.4 billion euros in trade and investments deals. Headlines field, smiles photographed, hands shaken. But here's the reality no press release will admit. This is not Britain's winning. This is Britain adapting to weakness. Because when a nation announces deals louder than it announces factories, it is no longer exporting power, it is importing survival. Tonight, we dismantle the UK Saudi deal line by line and expose what's actually happening beneath the numbers. The headline number is 6.4 billion pounds. But understand this clearly. This is not 6.4 billion pounds of cash flowing into Britain. Most of the figure consists of export finance guarantees, memorandum of understanding, conditional future investments, project linked commitments spread over years. The backbone of this package is UK's export finance. The British state underwriting risk so British firms can sell into Saudi Arabia. Translation: the UK taxpayer absorbs uncertainty so private firms can private firms can chase foreign demands. This is not dominance, this is risk socialization under a declining industrial base. Who holds the leverage, you may ask? Let's be brutally honest about the power balance. Saudi Arab controls energy, capital, project scale, a sovereign wealth fund measured in trillions. Britain controls legal services, financial intermediation, diplomacy, optics. Saudi Arabia doesn't need Britain specifically. Britain needs Saudi liquidity desperately. This is asymmetry. When one side brings money and mega projects, the other brings guarantees and services. Hierarchy is already decided. The 5 billion pound export finance weapon. The most important sentence in the entire announcement is this: up to 5 billion in financing export from UK Export Finance. This is the real engine. UK Export Finance exists to do one thing: make British firms more competitive when they otherwise won't be. By absorbing political risk, by subsidizing uncertainty, by lowering the cost of failure. This tells you something uncomfortable. British firms cannot independently compete at scale without state backing. The UK is no longer exporting dominance, it is leveraging the state to stay relevant. Barclays open a regional headquarters in Riyadh. HSBC relocates its Saudi operations into the King Abdullah Financial District. This is not confidence in Britain, this is capital flowing gravity. London is still useful as a courtroom, a contract hub, a dispute resolver, but growth, balance sheet expansion, that's happening in the Gulf. Finance without production is fragile. Services without industries decay. Influence without energy is temporary. Why does the Chancellor mention Heathrow, Oxfam, ARC, and AI firms? Because Britain is selling access. Heathrow already has Saudi ownership. Infrastructure is now foreign capital collateral. AI firms are small, symbolic, and non souvenir. This is not Britain exporting systems, it is Britain offering slices of itself to remain investable. The umpire phase is over. This is retainer phase. You hear promises: 16% increase in trade, 1.6 billion pounds added to GDP annually, 600 million more in wages. These numbers are model based, long term, assumption heavy, and politically convenient. They assume stable geopolitics, stable oil markets, no regional shocks, Saudi strategic alignment forever. Capital is loyal to returns, not treaties. When conditions change, money moves. This visit signals three brutal truths. Number one, Britain accepts it is no longer a capital exporter. Number two, Britain is repositioning as a service node inside Gulf led growth. Number three, economic sovereignty is being traded for stability and time. This is not collapse, this is managed decline. Smart, necessary, still a decline. Saudi Arabia is building energy dominance, industrial depth, state directed capital power. Britain is building deals, guarantees, optics, press releases. One accumulates hard power, the other manages perception. The deal is not a victory, it is an adaptation. In geopolitics, adaptation without accumulation is temporary survival. Let us all understand that for our own benefit.